Hello travellers, welcome back to Passport Check. Today we embark on a journey to corners of our planet veiled in uncertainty and for some, inaccessibility. We delve into the intriguing world of travel restrictions and explore the top 10 countries Americans can no longer easily visit. From political conflicts to safety concerns, these destinations have become off-limits for US travellers. Join me as we navigate these complexities, peering beyond the headlines to understand the realities that shape these nations. Our journey begins in the enigmatic nation of North Korea. Shrouded in secrecy, this land remains largely inaccessible to the outside world. The echoes of the Korean War still resonate, casting a long shadow over the country's relationship with the West. Travel for foreigners is tightly controlled, requiring special permissions and often accompanied by government minders. For Americans, the journey to North Korea remains fraught with diplomatic complexities. The legacy of the Korean War and ongoing tensions over the country's nuclear ambitions have resulted in severe travel restrictions. The Hermit Kingdom for now holds onto its secrets, its mysteries waiting to be unraveled. We journey now to Syria, a land steeped in history, now bearing the scars of a brutal civil war. Once a vibrant tapestry of cultures and faiths, Syria's ancient cities like Palmyra and Aleppo drew visitors from across the globe. Today, the sounds of war have replaced the melodies of daily life. The conflict, which erupted in 2011, has plunged the country into chaos, displacing millions and leaving its infrastructure devastated. Ancient cities have become battlegrounds, their exquisite monuments bearing the wounds of conflict. For Americans, the dream of wandering through the ruins of Palmyra or bartering in Aleppo's ancient souks remains just that, a distant dream. The US State Department advises against all travel to Syria, citing the extreme dangers posed by the ongoing conflict. Our journey takes us to Yemen, a land of ancient civilizations and breathtaking landscapes now grappling with a profound crisis. Yemen, once a vital hub on the ancient incense route, is now synonymous with conflict and humanitarian suffering. For centuries, Yemen thrived as a center of trade and scholarship. But in recent years, Yemen has been ravaged by a complex civil war, its people caught in the crossfire of regional power struggles. The conflict has triggered a dire humanitarian crisis, with millions facing hunger and displacement. For Americans, the dream of exploring Yemen's unique cultural tapestry and witnessing its stunning landscapes remains elusive. The US government strongly advises against all travel to Yemen, citing the extreme risks posed by the ongoing conflict and the threat of terrorism. Our journey now takes us to Libya, a land of ancient cities and vast deserts, now grappling with the aftermath of revolution and political turmoil. For centuries, Libya's strategic location at the crossroads of trade routes made it a coveted prize for empires. But in recent years, Libya has been racked by political instability and violence following the overthrow of Muammar Gaddafi. Armed militias vie for control, their battles scarring the landscape and displacing communities. The magnificent Roman ruins of Leptis Magna, once a UNESCO World Heritage Site, now stand vulnerable. For Americans, the dream of exploring Libya's ancient treasures and experiencing its unique blend of cultures remains a distant hope. The US government strongly advises against all travel to Libya, citing the unpredictable security situation and the threat of terrorism. We venture now to Venezuela, a country blessed with breathtaking natural beauty and a vibrant cultural heritage, navigating a turbulent present. For years, Venezuela captivated travelers with its diverse offerings, but in recent years, Venezuela has been gripped by a profound economic crisis, marked by hyperinflation, shortages of basic goods, and political instability. The once bustling streets of Caracas now bear witness to long lines for food and medicine. The stunning natural beauty of Venezuela remains, for the most part, untouched by the political and economic turmoil. However, for Americans, the dream of experiencing Venezuela's natural wonders and cultural richness has become increasingly complicated. The US government advises against all travel to Venezuela due to crime, civil unrest, and the deteriorating economic and health situations. Our journey now takes us to Iran, a nation often portrayed in the media through a narrow lens, possessing a rich cultural tapestry and a long, complex history. For millennia, Iran has stood at the crossroads of civilizations, its culture enriched by the ebb and flow of empires and the exchange of ideas along the ancient Silk Road. The Iranian people are renowned for their warmth and hospitality, eager to share their culture and history with visitors. However, for Americans, the path to experiencing Iran's cultural treasures and encountering its warm-hearted people remains fraught with diplomatic complexities. Decades of political tensions between the United States and Iran have resulted in severed diplomatic ties and strict travel restrictions. While the doors to Iran may not be fully open to American travelers, the allure of this ancient land continues to beckon. We venture now to Afghanistan, a country often portrayed through the lens of war and hardship, possessing a resilient spirit and a cultural heritage as rich and enduring as its rugged landscape. For centuries, Afghanistan served as a crossroads of cultures, its strategic location along the Silk Road making it a melting pot of languages, religions, and artistic traditions. The Afghan people, known for their resilience and hospitality, have endured decades of conflict and hardship. Yet, amidst the challenges, their spirit remains unbroken, their traditions passed down through generations like precious heirlooms. However, for Americans, the dream of witnessing Afghanistan's breathtaking landscapes, exploring its ancient cities, and experiencing the warmth of its people remains a distant aspiration. Decades of conflict and political instability have resulted in a fragile security situation, making travel to Afghanistan extremely challenging and dangerous. The US government strongly advises against all travel to Afghanistan, citing the ongoing threat of terrorism, kidnapping, and civil unrest. Our journey takes us to Somalia, a country known for piracy and famine. Yet, it has a rich cultural heritage and resilient people. Somalia connected the Arabian Peninsula with Africa, its ports bustling with traders. Decades of civil war, drought and famine have tested the Somali people. Their spirit remains unbroken, traditions passed down through generations. However, exploring Somalia's ancient cities and coastline remains a distant dream. Decades of conflict make travel to Somalia extremely dangerous. The US government advises against all travel to Somalia due to terrorism and conflict. We journey now to Sudan, a country often overlooked on the tourist map, possessing a rich and complex history. For centuries, Sudan served as a crossroads of civilizations, its location at the nexus of Africa and the Middle East shaping its cultural identity. The Sudanese people, known for their warmth and hospitality, represent a tapestry of ethnicities, languages, and traditions. However, for Americans, the dream of exploring Sudan's ancient pyramids, experiencing its diverse cultures, and witnessing the beauty of its landscapes remains a distant aspiration. Decades of conflict, political instability, and a recent military coup have resulted in a fragile security situation, making travel to Sudan extremely challenging and dangerous. The US government strongly advises against all travel to Sudan, citing the ongoing threat of terrorism, civil unrest, crime, and kidnapping. Our journey concludes in Turkmenistan, a country often referred to as the North Korea of Central Asia due to its isolationist policies and tight government control. For centuries, Turkmenistan served as a vital link between East and West, its oases providing respite for weary travelers journeying along the Silk Road. The Turkmen people, known for their hospitality and their intricate hand-woven carpets, have preserved their nomadic traditions for centuries. However, for Americans, The opportunity to explore Turkmenistan's ancient cities, witness its unique nomadic culture, and experience the warmth of its people remains a rare privilege. The country's strict visa regulations, limited tourist infrastructure, and government control make travel to Turkmenistan challenging and unpredictable. While the doors to Turkmenistan may not be fully open to American travelers, the allure of this enigmatic land continues to beckon. As our journey through these 10 countries comes to an end, we are left with a sense of longing to experience the beauty, history, and cultures that remain out of reach for many American travelers. The barriers that separate us, whether they be political, social, or geographical, serve as reminders of the complexities of our world. Yet it is through understanding, empathy, and a willingness to bridge these divides that we can truly appreciate the richness and diversity of our planet. Stay tuned to our channel for more intriguing insights into global travel and geopolitical changes. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, travelers.